Geminis, hi, welcome to my channel again. So this time it's your turn. I know a lot of people were asking, so when will I get my chance? When will I get my chance? So, anyways, we are going in sequence, right? So now it's Gemini. So today, this reading is going to be for the month of January. Okay, and this is a general reading. When I say general, it is not related to love, career, finance, specific to anything. We will look at things that you can expect in the month of January. Okay, so the events that are going to unfold for you in the month of Jan 2022. So I'm going to start the reading checking with your current energies. So I think this today is, I think, 18th of December. Oh god, I'm not sure. I have to check that. Okay, so anyways, so we'll check your current energies, and we will also then get into your tarot reading for the month of Jan. Okay, at the end I will be doing the reading for your partner. So in case, if you are in in no contact situation, or if in relationship but things are not going too well, so we will also check your partner's current energies and how they feel about you and the future possible outcome. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear a lot of background noises there. I really cannot help it. We have to bear with that. Okay, so spirits, this is for Gemini, and first we will check their current energies. Okay, so currently, how are my Geminis feeling in general? Okay. This is for Geminis. Oh, change. Wow. Wow. And bottom of the deck, we have Rebel. Okay. Now, Rebel talks about coming out of your comfort zone. Okay. Rebel talks about really breaking the norms, breaking the customs, which means anything that is breaking the stereotypes. Okay, so you guys might be in that energy where you are like, you know what, I'm not supposed to do things the way I have been taught by the society, by the people, by the customs, and you feel rebellious because you want to you don't want to follow anyone, Gemini, right? You want to be the one who everyone follows, correct? So there is change I'm seeing, and this is a change at cellular level. So things are transforming for you. As you can see, there's a sign of yin and yang, a very small yin and yang. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but it's a cellular level change, right? So things are um, changing. Okay, and I have also got politics, bottom of the deck, isolation. Right now, politics, it's about duality. Of course, Gemini itself is a sign of duality, right? So some of you might be either, having situation where you have to act like um, you have to act different. Okay, so maybe, maybe with some people or in some situations you are not what you are, but you are pretending to be someone else. So I'm seeing pretense. Okay, there could be pretense for some of you, and this is your energy. So I really don't think that this is someone else, but there might be some situations or people who put you or push you to an extent where you have to pretend. Okay, and I know that Geminis are very good in doing that because Gemini is a sign of duality, right? So they can literally adjust with anyone, they can enjoy everyone's company because they can adapt. Okay, so you can adapt to changes, you can adapt as per situation, as per people. So this is what I am seeing for you, Gemini. Okay, so that's in your current energies, which is very good. Now let's get into your tarot reading and see how January is going to be for you. Okay, so I'm going to use Rider Waite, my Geminis for the month of Jan. 6 card spread for my Geminis for the month of Jan. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so Geminis, I'm not sure how much can you see. Let me check, okay? If you can see the cards. Okay, yeah, I think you can see the cards, except one card. Okay. So Geminis, the overall energy for the month of Jan for you is going to be Six of Pentacles. Now, Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take. Six of Pentacles talks about support. Okay, so maybe you know that there are chances that you are going to be in a position where you are able to support people, right? Like you may get people who are reaching out to you for help. This could be financial help, material help, right? And you will be helping people, but it's not just that you are helping people. I feel like you will also receive help from the universe. So you know, it's like equal give and take. Maybe you give it to someone and then maybe it doesn't return from there, but it will definitely come back from somewhere else, right? So I feel like there's going to be at least material balance in your life, right? When it comes to the physical life, yeah, and money as well. Okay. The challenge for you, Gemini, is the Devil card. Okay, so I will clarify this Devil card to see what it is. But Devil actually talks about a lot of things. Okay, this could be that you are, you know, stuck in a karmic cycle and you're not able to get over it. Okay, maybe there is someone maybe you love, maybe your boss, but someone, you know, at a powerful position. This person is you feel tied up to this situation and you are not able to release yourself. Okay, that is also devil energy. Now devil can also be over obsession about sex, about, you know, addictions that are not healthy for you, right? So we will clarify this card to see what it is. But Gemini, I think as a guidance I can tell you that in the month of January, try to not get indulged into anything which is not good for you energetically. Okay, so sex is not wrong, but an addiction to it is definitely not a right thing, right? By the way, this could also mean a lot of sex. Okay, so Gemini, in the month of January, in your heart I'm seeing the strength. Okay, now this could mean two things. Either there is a Leo person, okay, either there is someone Leo energy, fire energy, who you are in love with, and you like this person. Okay, this person is in your mind and your heart. Okay, second is that you are trying to find strength. Okay, you're pushing your limits basically. So in the month of Jan, you may be doing more work. Okay, more work than you can actually do. Okay, and I think that is why in your overall energy also we got the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is about extending your help. Six of Pentacles talks about extending help. So there might be a situation where, you know, you are extending help too much to people, that it's actually, you know, causing a little bit of burdensome energy on yourself. Okay, so this is again your guidance, Gemini, that of course, you know, it is good to help people, but then you also have to make sure that you do not overdo. Okay, that it becomes heavy on yourself. Okay, so just be mindful about that. I see that you're releasing Page of Cups. So now this could be either an offer, an apology, a person, okay, that you're releasing. You're getting over it. Okay, you're trying to release that someone. Okay, we will have to check this card to see what it is. Okay, and what you're getting into is the Hangman energy. Okay, so I feel like for some time you're going to surrender things around you. You're like, you know what, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, you know, just please don't disturb me, you know, let me be with myself, you know, because there are a lot of things that I am trying to see. Okay, you're trying to seek the truth. Hangman is about, you know, gaining knowledge. Hangman is about uh, uh, you know, trying to see things from different angles. So Hangman, so of course I feel like, you know, in the second week of January, of course you're going to be a little bit of stuck Okay, you may feel stuck, you may feel like things are not moving, but actually it's not that things are not moving. It's actually universe giving you time to analyze things, time to know what is it that you really want. Okay, so we will clarify this card to see why would you feel this hangman energy within yourself. Okay, what is coming towards you is the death. Okay, now this could mean that death is a card of Scorpio, so this could mean that someone Scorpio energy may be coming towards you. This could also mean that a past is returning. Okay, which means that something may have ended in the past, right? But it's coming back, because this is something that is coming towards you. Okay, so we will check this and see what does this mean. Okay, and outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So there is something that you're going to work out. Okay, so this could also mean that in your office, at your job, at your business, you're going to work hard, and you're going to be rewarded for that. Okay, this card is all about doing the hard work and basically working on material things, material needs, focusing on career and money. Okay, so we will start clarifying, Gemini, to see what it is. Okay, so first I will start the clarification. Oh god, one card fell down. 1 second. The Hangman card itself fell down, but this time it's in the reverse position. So whatever it is, Gemini, that you feel stuck about, okay, you will be able to get over it. It's just a matter of time. Let me pick that card. Okay. Whew. Okay. So, spirits, let's clarify. I will not clarify the overall energy, okay, because that's the energy of the month. I'm going to clarify your challenge. Okay, why is it that devil is your challenge for the month of Jan? Okay, clarifying the devil. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Okay, so there is definitely okay, Leo here, Leo here. Some of you may be in love or maybe wanting to have a connection with Leo, I'm not sure. Okay, take what resonates, but I feel like you're coming up as very upset. Okay, I feel like that it's either you who is upset or there's another person who is upset. Okay, but I feel like that you're waiting to talk. You want to have a clear conversation with somebody. Okay, but I feel like that maybe you're not getting the opportunity to talk with this person. Okay, there could be some barriers, and you have been waiting for quite some time for a clear conversation, but then it's not happening, because it could be you, it could be them. I'm not sure who is actually upset or angry or whatever. Okay, but I feel like that somebody is not ready for the conversation. Okay, and which of course is pissing you off. Okay, so even though this either this person or you, I'm not sure who it is, but take what resonates. Whoever this person is, okay, they're upset. They want to talk things out. Okay, but it's not happening, and because of that, okay, it is creating a very heavy, toxic, obsessive energy. When you want to talk with someone, when you want to be with someone, but it does not happen. How toxic it becomes, right? So I think it is that. because there has been quite some time that you're waiting, you want to talk, but it's not happening because there is a possibility that there is someone who's very in and out in your life, or maybe you are very in and out in someone else's life, right? So consistency is not there, and you want to talk this out with this person, but it's not happening, okay? Because they don't want to listen. When you really cannot have a conversation with somebody who does not want to listen, okay? So it's either two people are talking or nobody is listening, and really we cannot clear things out with such people, right? So it's getting heavy on you, okay? And which is why you feel so tied up, because you want to, maybe you want a closure. For example, maybe we want a closure with someone, we want to talk things out, and then we want to let it go, okay? But that closure is not happening because of how this person behaves, or because of how you behave. The closure is not happening, and that is why it has created that toxic loop, okay? So this is a toxic loop that you have gotten into, okay? And this becomes your challenge, that how you're going to release yourself uh, from someone, okay? How you're going to make peace with the fact that it's okay sometimes to not have a closure. It's okay sometimes, basically we have to try to not force things out, Gemini, okay? One thing that you need to understand, that you can't force things out, okay? If it's supposed to happen, it will happen, okay? Sometimes things happen at the divine timing, in the divine order. It's actually not sometimes, it's every time things happen at the divine timing, in the divine order, okay? So do not try to force things up on yourself, on someone else. It will happen when it has to happen. So I would say, just have faith in your guides, just have faith in universe, and try to release that urge of, no, I have to talk to this person, I have to do this, no, I have to make a decision now, right now I have to talk, okay? So leave that urge of closure, leave that urge of, no, I want it right away, no, this has to be done right away, okay? Come out of that, try to come out of that, because that is coming up as a challenge for you in the month of January, okay? So that's about your challenge. Now let's see what is this Page of Cups, okay? So let's clarify the Page of Cups, because this is someone or something that you're releasing, which means you're not accepting it, okay? So, oh my God, look at that. Devil again. Devil again. In a reading, this is the second Devil card. And then we have Seven of Cups. This could be an ex for some of you. I feel like, Gemini, see, you have, like I said, that you have this urge of wanting to meet with your ex, wanting to talk with them, right? Wanting to offer them something, or wanting to apologize, but you want some sort of conversation, okay? However, the good part is that it's in the release position, so that was your challenge as well, right? So I feel like, Gemini, that you, despite of what you feel and how you feel, I feel like that you will be able to get over this situation, okay? Because the second card is the card of Hangman, which is a card of surrender, right? So Hangman is someone who has surrendered everything, who has released any situation that is no longer serving him, okay? So once you release this toxicity, once you release this extreme urge, okay, you will be like, you know what, I'm surrendering, I am done, okay? And you will surrender this, you will release this, and you will come to the Hangman position. Now Hangman is the guy who has surrendered, Okay, so I feel like this is the same situation which is connected, but I will still clarify it. Okay, so let's see. So because with the hangman card, even though you're stuck, okay, but you're gaining knowledge, you're gaining, you're trying to understand things, see things from different angle, right? So let me see what is it that you may be thinking. I should have clarified this card before, but anyways, I'll do it later. Oh my god. Sun card. There is so much of fire and Leo energy in your reading, Gemini. So I feel like some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo or Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. So you have surrendered, okay? You are thinking, you're gaining knowledge, and the reason why you're surrendered is because, you know, because of the fact that you you know, Gemini, somewhere, you know that universe is there in place, my guides are there, okay? So if anything that is meant for me will come to me, okay? And I will not have to be in any sort of toxicity. I don't have to make, you know, extra efforts to be with someone, to talk to someone, because if it is meant to be, it will be, right? It is that sort of energy. So you have surrendered because you have faith that things will come to balance, okay? That you will get the new beginnings, the happy days will be back again, okay? It's just that you need some time within yourself. There are some things that you need to analyze, right? And that is the reason you're leaving this toxicity behind, and you have surrendered everything, and you're thinking, okay? You're thinking, you are asking your intuition, because High Priestess is a card of intuition, right? You're trying to understand, you're trying to listen to your intuition, you're asking your intuition to guide you towards new beginnings, guide you towards success, okay? Guide you towards truth, okay? Because you want balance, you want harmony, you don't want to be in any toxic loop, okay? Instead you want to be, you want to start again, okay? You're understanding my point, right? So that is why you have surrendered everything, okay? So this probably will happen, I'm seeing this is like first 2 weeks, okay? Let me clarify the strength card before I go to another next card. What is the strength? Because this is something which is in your heart, okay? So can you please clarify the strength? Okay, 8 of Wands. Strength is here again. Oh my god. We have King of Swords. Okay, so strength, we have strength. Okay, we have 2 strengths, 2 devils. Wow, what a synchronicity here. Okay. Strength, we have 8 of Wands, we have strength, and we have 8 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you are again, it's a very Leo and fire energy or water energy. So I feel like there could be some water sign, or you know, fire sign that you're trying to detach yourself from, because I feel like this is again water, right? So Leo, I feel like, you know, you're trying really hard to focus on yourself, focus on your healing in the month of in the month of January, right? You're trying really hard to, okay, basically this, even this, okay? I think your whole reading so far that I have done is about you releasing yourself from the toxic situation, okay? And trying to move towards a more better, a more calmer situation, a more calmer place. So I think this month is definitely going to be a month of healing for you, okay? We got the card of change, right? Like I said, that in your current energies I saw change, which means things are changing within you, Gemini, at a very cellular level. Okay, so when that happens, right, when things change from within, you start eventually you start seeing the change around you as well, right? So this is that change which is coming in January, right? You're releasing that toxicity. This could be a toxic ex. I'm not saying that's a toxic ex, but it is that situation. It could be an ex, it could be a lover, it could be any situation which is keeping you stuck, and anything that is keeping you stuck is obviously creating a little bit of toxicity in your life, right? So in your heart also, you're trying to release from someone, most likely a fire sign, a water sign, and you're trying to move. You're surrendering, because again, Eight of Cups is emotional detachment, and it's also the card of surrender, right? When you leave everything. If you see, this person has 8 cups, all full 8 cups, but he's still leaving these cups and he's just getting into unknown. Okay, he does not know where he is going, but he's just going because he's done with the situation. You're releasing this because you're done with the situation. You're coming to the Hangman position, which is a card of surrender, which is again telling me that you're done with the situation, right? Now, Death card, this could be endings, like you're finally deciding to end something. But let me clarify. Please clarify the Death card, spirits. Please clarify the Death card. Yeah, see, endings. Okay, and bottom of the deck we have trauma. So anyways, so death is something which is coming back, right? Because this is releasing, this is you're getting into, this is what is coming towards you. So I feel like, there was someone, again, water sign, could be air sign, right? I feel like you guys were, happily in committed relationship. Everything was good, everything was nice, it was like a wish fulfillment. Things may have ended with this person, but this person is coming back. Okay, I feel like this person is coming back, bounce back, returning. Okay, I feel like they again want to be at a venture with you. They again want to be in a relationship with you, despite of whatever happened. Okay, so see, Gemini, once you release this person, once you release this toxicity, and you're like, you know what, I really cannot take this anymore, and I'm moving, I'm surrendering everything. Okay, I do not want you, I do not want all of this chaos, drama. Okay, the moment you decide to release this person, okay, the moment you try to detach yourself, this person comes back. Okay, because that's how law of universe works. The more you chase something, the more farther it goes from you, and the more you release it, the nearer it comes to you, right? So when you think of releasing this person comes back. Okay, so I feel like this person is coming back for a venture, for a relationship. Okay, let's see the outcome, which is 8 of Pentacles. I really am getting a feeling that you're not focusing on this person, but let's see. Spirits, can you please clarify the 8 of Pentacles? Four of Cups. Okay, so like I said, see, Gemini, I think your focus in the month of Jan is going to be about your money, your learning, your career. Okay, so I feel like even though this person comes back, I don't feel that you'll give them too much of attention, or you may, but it's not coming up in the cards like that, right? So I feel like that, your focus is more on healing yourself, because you have already literally gone through a lot, in this cycle. You have gone through a lot, and when you are finally reaching to a space of, calm place, this person comes back. But I feel like you'll focus more on your own healing. You will still be more focused on yourself than again giving your energy to this person. Okay, even though Gemini, you have a lot of feeling, okay? Queen of Cups, there's a lot of emotion you have for this person, but I feel like that you will not say it, because Queen of Cups holds a cup which is closed, right? So this cup is closed, so she does not like to open up about their emotions, right? So I feel like that you would keep your emotion switch off, and you will just focus on your work, okay? You'll focus on your learning, you would want to grow, okay, make more money. So I feel like your focus will eventually shift from love and relationship to your money, your career and stuffs, okay? Whew, okay, so this is your reading, Gemini, for the month of Jan. I'm sorry, so let me see what is your guidance for the month of Jan, okay? What is, oh, forgiveness. See, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Did you see? And my God, bottom of the deck we have death again. I'm learning that endings are merely new beginnings. We already had death card here, right? Okay. So Gemini, your guidance is forgiveness, okay? Your guidance is, and this is your affirmation: I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, right? So I, clearly from your reading, Gemini, I can see that you're hurt. You are very, 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 very hurt, okay? But that hurt feeling, Gemini, unfortunately doesn't help us, right? Because the more hurt you feel, the more universe will give you or put you in situations where you'll be more hurt, and you'll be more hurt and more hurt, right? So I know it may sound easy to say that, you know what, just forgive it, forgive and forget, okay? It's very easy to say, but trust me, it is not easy. I know it is not at all easy, okay? But it's necessary. It's necessary for your peace of mind. It's necessary for the inner peace, right? So this is your guidance, Gemini. Forgive people who have hurt you, okay? Or ask for forgiveness from people who you have hurt, because hurt feelings are not going to help either you or someone else. Nobody, exactly, okay? Wow. Okay, well, so Gemini, the start of the month, as I can see, can be a little heavy, right? But as the month passes by, I think from the from the second half of the month, right, things will start to get better for you, Gemini. So now I would like to read for your person. What are their current energies? How are they feeling currently? And then their current energies towards you, then future outcome, okay? And also I will pull a guidance for your person. Okay. So spirits, this is for Gemini's person. This is for Gemini's person. Show me their current energies. This is for Gemini's person. This is for Gemini's person. Show me their current energies. New vision. Wow. Give me one more card, please. Give me one more card. Okay, so ये अपने आप गिर गया, तो मैं इसको ले लेती हूँ, ठीक है? Miser and slowing down. Okay. Okay. So see, this is only telling me, Gemini, that your person has slowed down. Okay, I feel like because they are gaining new vision, right? Because they are trying to see things from a different perspective, from a different angle. this person thinks that maybe it's better to slow down, maybe it's better to not rush things at the moment, maybe it's time to look at things from different perspective. Okay, so I feel like this person is trying to grow their vision, okay, to grow their spectrum. And at the same time, this person is also feeling, I feel like this person is very stingy, or this person could be very materialistic. Okay, they could be too attached with money, wealth, they had they might have those sort of attachments in their life. Okay, although the good part is that this person is still trying to see beyond what they have already seen. Okay, so they're trying to definitely make themselves better. However, it's going to be a little slow for them because they themselves are slowing down. Okay, so that's in their current energies. Let me see. Okay, no. So Gemini's spirits, show me Gemini's person's current energies towards them. Gemini's person's current energies towards them. Oh my God, devil. Again. This is the third time. Although this is not for you, Gemini. I feel like, you both, not just you. Earlier I was thinking that it's just you. Okay, but now I feel like it's the both of you. You guys are just too tied up with each other. Okay, and this could be that physical lust. This could be that, that you feel lusty for each other. Okay, but I feel like it's the both of you. Even this person feels too tied up, even this person has difficulty moving on in their life, right? They also feel very tied up with you. And Two of Cups, wow, see, this person loves you a lot. And by the way, we got the Two of Cups here in the position where what is coming towards you. So I feel like this person, oh my God, you remember, here this card was Page of Cups, and I told you that you are releasing someone, who you're very obsessed with, or this person is maybe very obsessed with you. So you're releasing this person. This is the same person. Okay, you will release this person and this person will come back. I feel like this person loves you a lot. They want to propose to you, they love you, and I feel like this person is very obsessed as well. They're very obsessed, just like you. I feel like both of you are very sexually attracted towards each other. That physical love, physical lust, physical attraction is a lot more in this connection. Okay, so give me the future outcome of the connection, spirits. What is the future outcome of the connection? Four of Pentacles, not a very good outcome, as in people will still not open up. I feel like this could be you, Gemini. Okay, because like I said, in your outcome you were focused on money and career, right? So you might not give this person a chance. If they come back to you, you might say that, you know what, I'm more focused about my career. Okay, give me at least two more cards. Okay, Three of Wands. Okay, oh my God, Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah, I feel like, see, in the future, I feel like, someone will come towards you, or you will go towards this person, but I feel like someone is not opening up. Okay, so I feel like in the future also you both are not at the same page. So maybe one person wants to talk and the other person doesn't want to talk. Okay, so it is again the same thing. And this could also mean that after having a very closed off energy, finally someone travels to talk. Okay, this could also be one interpretation of the card. Okay, that someone is finally opening up and talking, okay, and moving forward, because Three of Wands is like this person is waiting for the ship to arrive. Okay, however, Queen of Swords is actually an upset energy, right? It's upset, it's harsh as well. So I feel like there could be some harsh conversations, between the two of you. If you guys talk and if you guys meet, there could be chances that you both end up saying things that are hurtful to the other person. So I would say, in case if you get chance to meet, right, or to talk with each other, try to be polite and try to be soft. Okay, because you might end up saying things which you don't really mean, which you don't want to say, but then you just said it because you were angry and you were upset, right? But I feel like this connection needs more time to manifest, because I think the two people are still not on the same page, right? I feel like there are still lessons to be learned, so this will take some more time for the connection to manifest. Okay, so now I will just see the guidance for your person. Oh God. Okay. What is the guidance for Gemini's person? What is the guidance for? Guidance is happiness. Wow. Okay. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And bottom of the deck we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness, right? So I feel like your person is guided, and guidance is actually a bigger picture, right? This is something that you're not able to see now, but you will be able to see eventually, right? The spirits are telling you that, spirits are telling this person that you may not be able to see it now, but then, there's happiness coming their way, right? So this person is guided towards, being happy, being light, in the light energy, because I think things are going to be better in their life than how it was before. Okay, wow, wonderful read. So this is about your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do that. You can also follow me on Instagram. My ID is Tarot Time with Nishi. And if you are able to resonate with the reading, please do comment and let me know. Also, do not forget to click on the notification bell icon, because that will, of course, notify you whenever I upload my next video, right? And again, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.